Welcome to Dortmund. Forget Berlin. Forget Munich. This city, my friends, is Germany's best-kept secret. It's a city that has it all: history, culture, delicious food, and passionate people. You might know it for its football team, Borussia Dortmund, but trust me, there's so much more to this city than meets the eye. It's got this gritty charm, a history etched in coal and steel, but look closer, and you'll find a city reborn. Dortmund is a city best explored with open eyes and an empty stomach. Dortmund has a past as rich and dark as a good German rye bread. Once a powerhouse of the Industrial Revolution, this city was built on coal and steel. Old factories transformed into trendy art spaces, a reminder of how far Dortmund's come. But Dortmund isn't stuck in the past. This is a city that's constantly evolving, a fusion of old and new, medieval churches beside modern marvels. Dortmund respects its roots while embracing progress. Now let's talk about the real reason you're here: the food. Dortmund's culinary scene is a melting pot of traditional German fare and international flavors. From Michelin-starred restaurants to family-run pubs, Dortmund has something to tantalize every palate. We'll explore hidden gems and local favorites that will have you licking your plate clean. It's about the experience, the atmosphere, the people. Get ready to raise a glass to good times and great company. Dortmund wasn't always pretty, you know. It earned its stripes literally through sweat and toil. We're talking back in the day, the 1800s, when this place was a furnace, the heart of Germany's industrial revolution. Coal dust in the air, the clang of machinery, that was Dortmund's symphony. Hard work was the rhythm of life, and you can still feel that grit in the city's bones. Take a walk around and you'll see what I mean. Those towering structures, all brick and iron, they weren't built for show, no sir. Those were the factories, the mines, the very engines that drove Germany forward. Zollern Colliery. Now that's a sight. Imagine thousands of men toiling underground, extracting the black gold that fueled a nation. It's a museum now, a reminder of where we came from, the sacrifices made. But here's the thing about Dortmunders. We're a tough breed. We don't shy away from our past. We own it. Those industrial giants, they may be silent now, but they whisper stories of resilience, of community, of sheer bloody-mindedness. It's in our DNA, that spirit, and it's what makes this city so special. Section 2. From Ruins to Renaissance. Dortmund's post-war transformation. Now, World War II, that was a dark time for everyone. Dortmund, we got hit bad. Bombs rained down, turning our city into rubble. Imagine, over 90% of the city centre gone, the heart of Dortmund ripped out. But you know what they say, what doesn't kill you? We rebuilt, brick by brick, with that same Dortmund spirit. There's a saying here, Dortmunder Schnauzer means we're straight-talking, no-nonsense folks. And that's what we did. Rolled up our sleeves, cleared the debris, and started again. It wasn't easy. Scars remained, but we wove them into the fabric of the city. This resilience, it's what defines Dortmund. We didn't just rebuild, we innovated, transformed those industrial wastelands into parks, those factories into museums and art spaces. Look at the Phoenix Lake, once a symbol of industrial decay, now a haven for nature lovers. That's Dortmund for you, always evolving, always rising from the ashes. Section 3. More than bricks and mortar. The living history of Dortmund. But history isn't just about buildings, is it? It's about the people, the stories they carry. And Dortmund, mate, we've got stories for days. Take a walk through the market square, soak up the atmosphere. You'll see it. That spark in the eyes of the old folks selling their wares. Hear it in the laughter of kids playing by the fountain. Listen closely, and you might just hear whispers of the Hanseatic League, Dortmund's golden age. Back then, this city was a powerhouse of trade. merchants from all over flocking to its markets. You can almost smell the spices, hear the haggling in a dozen different languages. And then there's the football. Oh boy, the football. Borussia Dortmund. That's more than just a team here. It's a religion. The passion, the noise, the camaraderie, it's infectious. Go to a game at Westfalenstadion, you'll understand. 80,000 people united in their love for the black and yellows. That's Dortmund, a city that lives and breathes its history. Section 4. A Phoenix Rising. Dortmund's journey from industry to innovation. Now, don't think for a minute that Dortmund's stuck in the past. We're a city on the move, always pushing forward. That industrial heart? It's still beating. But these days it pumps out technology, research, green energy. We're reinventing ourselves, just like we always have. The Technology Park, that's our new frontier. Startups, universities, big companies, all working together, pushing the boundaries of innovation. Dortmund's becoming a hub for IT, microelectronics, all that cutting-edge stuff. We're even leading the way in sustainable technology, turning those old industrial sites into green spaces and eco-friendly housing. It's an exciting time to be in Dortmund. You can feel the energy, the optimism. We're a city reborn, embracing the future while honoring our past. So come on, dive in, explore our history, taste our food, experience the Dortmund spirit. Right, let's talk about parks. Dortmund might have been built on industry, but trust me, we know a thing or two about green spaces. First up, Westfalen Park. Think sprawling lawns, a rose garden that'll make your heart skip a beat, and a tower that offers panoramic views of the whole city. Perfect for a picnic, a leisurely stroll, or just soaking up some sunshine. Then there's the Romberg Park Botanical Garden. This place is like stepping into another world. Exotic plants, tranquil ponds, even a dinosaur trail for the little ones. Lose yourself in the beauty of nature, forget the city for a while, and if you're lucky, you might catch one of the open-air concerts they hold in the summer. Magical. But here's a local tip. Head down to the Phoenix Lake. This place used to be a steelworks, can you believe it? Now it's an oasis, a testament to Dortmund's transformation. Walk along the water's edge, watch the swans glide by, grab a coffee at the cafe. It's the perfect spot to escape the city buzz without even leaving the city. Now for those who appreciate a bit of history and grandeur, Dortmund won't disappoint. Start with St. Reinaldi Church, our grand old dame. Gothic architecture, soaring spire, she's seen it all, this one. Climb to the top, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking views. And don't miss the stained glass windows, absolutely stunning. Then there's Haus Delwig, a medieval moated castle right in the heart of the city. Like something out of a fairy tale this place is. Explore the courtyard, imagine knights in shining armor, let your imagination run wild. And if you're into photography, well, you're in for a treat. But for a real architectural adventure, head to the Zollverein coal mine industrial complex. Okay, so it's technically not in Dortmund, it's just down the road in Essen, but trust me, it's worth the trip. This place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. Massive steel structures, a cathedral of industry, it's awe-inspiring. You'll leave with a newfound appreciation for the power of human ingenuity. Now, let's talk culture. Dortmund's got museums for every taste, from art and history to football and beer. Yeah, you heard that right, beer? First up, the Museum of Art and Cultural History. A treasure trove of artifacts, paintings, sculptures. It'll take you on a journey through Dortmund's past, from medieval times to the present day. Then there's the German Football Museum. Even if you're not a die-hard fan, this place is fascinating. Interactive exhibits, iconic memorabilia. You'll learn everything there is to know about the beautiful game. And of course, no trip to Dortmund would be complete without a visit to the Borussia Dortmund Museum. Relive the club's greatest moments, marvel at the trophies, soak up the passion. But for something truly unique, check out the Brewery Museum Dortmund. Located in a former brewery, this place is a celebration of Dortmund's brewing tradition. Learn about the brewing process, sample some local brews, and discover why Dortmund was once known as the beer capital of Westphalia. Cheers to that! Section 4. Beyond the Guidebook, Hidden Gems and Local Haunts. Now, here's the thing about Dortmund. It's a city best explored off the beaten path. So, put away the guidebook and follow me. Let's discover some hidden gems. First up, the Kreuzviertel. This trendy neighborhood is a melting pot of creativity, with independent boutiques, art galleries, and cafes spilling out onto the streets. Grab a coffee, browse the shops, soak up the bohemian vibe. Then there's the Depot Dortmund, a former tram depot transformed into a cultural hub. Think live music, theatre performances, art exhibitions, all under one roof. It's the perfect place to experience Dortmund's vibrant art scene. And for a taste of local life, head to the market on Hansaplatz. Held every Wednesday and Saturday, this market is a feast for the senses. Fresh produce, local cheeses, artisan bread, you'll find everything here. It's the perfect place to pick up some picnic supplies or simply soak up the atmosphere. Section 1. A taste of Dortmund, beyond currywurst and beer. All right, folks, let's get down to the real business, the food. Dortmund, my friends, is a city that loves to eat. You might think German food is all about sausages and potatoes, and while we do those exceptionally well, Dortmund's culinary scene is much more diverse than you might expect. Sure, you can find your currywurst here, slathered in that tangy, spicy sauce that'll have you craving more. And yes, the beer. Oh, the beer. We'll get to that later. But Dortmund's food scene is a reflection of the city itself. A blend of tradition and innovation, hearty flavors with a modern twist. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds with dishes like Pfefferpothast, a slow-cooked beef stew simmered in a rich, peppery sauce that'll warm you from the inside out. This, my friends, is a taste of Dortmund's history, a recipe passed down through generations. And don't even get me started on the local bread. Section 2. From hearty fare to sweet treats. A culinary journey through Dortmund. Now, let's talk about local specialties. When in Dortmund, you have to try the Mettenden, a smoked sausage that's as addictive as it is delicious. Best enjoyed grilled with a side of mustard and a cold beer. And if you're feeling adventurous, try the Blutwurst, a traditional blood sausage that might sound intimidating, but is a true local delicacy. For something a little lighter, go for the Reibekuchen, crispy potato pancakes served with a dollop of applesauce or a side of smoked salmon. And for those with a sweet tooth, Dortmund has something special in store. Indulge in a slice of Bienenstich, a yeasted cake filled with vanilla custard and topped with caramelized almonds. It's as sweet and beautiful as the city itself. But the real culinary adventure begins when you step off the beaten path. Dortmund's diverse population means you can find flavors from around the world, from Turkish kebabs to Italian pasta to Vietnamese pho. This city embraces all cultures, and their cuisines are a testament to that. Section 3. Where the locals eat. Dortmund's hidden culinary gems. Now, enough about what to eat. Let's talk about where to eat it. I'm going to share some insider secrets, the places where locals go for a good meal without breaking the bank. First up, Zum Alten Markt, a traditional Dortmund pub that's been serving up hearty, home-style meals for generations. This is the real deal, folks. No fancy frills, just good, honest food. For a taste of something different, head to the Kaisenviertel. This trendy neighborhood is a foodie's paradise, with restaurants serving up everything from Vietnamese street food to vegan burgers. Check out the cozy cafes tucked away in the side streets. That's where you'll find the real hidden gems. And for a truly unique dining experience, try the Dortmunder U. This former brewery has been transformed into a cultural center, with a rooftop restaurant offering stunning city views. It's a bit more upscale, but trust me, the food and the atmosphere are worth it. Raise a glass. Dortmund's vibrant beer culture. Dortmund and beer, they go together like Dortmund and football. This city has a long brewing history, and the locals are proud of their beer. Dortmund's beer is some of the best in Germany. Start with a classic Pils, a crisp, refreshing lager. Or try a Dortmunder Export, a stronger, more flavorful beer. Visit the Bergmann Brewery, one of the oldest in Dortmund. For an authentic experience, find a local pub and order a beer. Simply say, "Ein Bier bitte." Raise a glass to Dortmund's vibrant beer culture. Section 1. May Day Madness. When Dortmund lets its hair down. Now, if you want to see Dortmund truly come alive, come visit us on May Day. We're talking about May 1st, a day for celebration, for letting loose, for embracing the coming of spring. The whole city transforms into a giant street party, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Imagine this: colorful parades winding through the streets, brass bands belting out traditional tunes, and people dancing in the streets, beer in hand. It's a sight to behold. The energy is infectious. You'll find yourself caught up in the revelry, dancing alongside locals, sharing a laugh, and maybe even a beer or two. But May Day in Dortmund is more than just a party. It's a celebration of community, of togetherness. It's a chance for people from all walks of life to come together, let their hair down, and embrace the spirit of the city. So, pack your dancing shoes, grab a beer, and get ready to experience May Day Dortmund style. Section 2. Festive fun. Christmas markets and winter cheer. And then there's Christmas time. Dortmund in December? Pure magic, my friends. The air is filled with the scent of roasted almonds and gingerbread. Twinkling lights adorn every street corner, and the Christmas markets. Oh, the Christmas markets. Imagine this. Hundreds of wooden chalets huddled together, selling everything from handmade ornaments to traditional crafts, to enough food and drink to satisfy even the biggest appetite. Sip on a steaming mug of Glühwein, that spiced mulled wine that warms you from the inside out. Indulge in a Lebkuchen, a gingerbread cookie as big as your hand. And don't even get me started on the roasted chestnuts, the perfect winter warmer. But the heart of the Christmas market is the towering Christmas tree, adorned with thousands of twinkling lights. Gather around the tree with the locals, sing along to traditional Christmas carols, and let the festive spirit wash over you. It's an experience you won't soon forget, a reminder that the most wonderful time of the year is best enjoyed in Dortmund. Section 3. Beyond the Stadium. Dortmund's cultural heartbeat. Now, Dortmund isn't all about festivals and parties. This city has a rich cultural scene that goes beyond the football pitch. We've got theatres, concert halls, art galleries, all showcasing the best of local and international talent. For a night of high culture, head to the Konzerthaus Dortmund, home to the Dortmund Philharmonic Orchestra. This stunning concert hall hosts performances of classical music, opera and ballet that will leave you breathless. Or check out the Schauspiel Dortmund, Dortmund's renowned theatre, for a thought-provoking play or a side-splitting comedy. But Dortmund's cultural scene is also about embracing the new and the unexpected. The Dortmunder U, that former brewery I mentioned earlier, is now a hub for contemporary art and culture. Explore cutting-edge exhibitions, catch an experimental film screening, or simply admire the building itself. a testament to Dortmund's industrial past and its vibrant present. Section 4. The Dortmund Vibe. More than just events, it's a feeling. You know, it's not just about the events themselves, it's about the atmosphere, the Dortmund vibe. This city has a certain energy, a warmth, a down-to-earth charm that's hard to find elsewhere. Walk down the street and people greet you with a smile, a nod, a friendly "Moin." Strike up a conversation at a bar and you'll find yourself making new friends over a beer. Dortmunders are proud of their city and they love to share it with visitors. So, come experience it for yourself. Get lost in the maze of streets, stumble upon hidden courtyards, soak up the atmosphere of a local pub. Because Dortmund is more than just a destination, it's a feeling, an experience that will stay with you long after you've left. All right, let's talk logistics. Getting around Dortmund is a breeze. The city has a fantastic public transportation system. Buses, trams, underground trains, you name it. They're clean, efficient, and run like clockwork. Grab a Dortmund welcome card for unlimited travel, plus discounts on attractions and museums. Want to experience Dortmund like a local? Hop on a bike. The city is incredibly bike-friendly. Rent a bike, download the app, and you're off. Section 2. Finding your home away from home. Accommodation, options for every budget. Dortmund's got something for everyone, no matter your budget. Hostels are great for tight budgets. Centrally located hostels offer clean, affordable dorm rooms. Meet fellow travelers and swap stories over a beer. Prefer privacy? Choose from budget-friendly chains to boutique hotels. For a unique experience, try apartments or guest houses. Enjoy local life with the bonus of a kitchen. Consider staying outside the city centre. More affordable options and easy access to the city. Section 3. Dortmund on a dime. Tips for the budget-conscious traveller. Now, let's talk about saving those euros. Contrary to popular belief, you don't have to break the bank to experience the best of Dortmund. The city is packed with affordable attractions and activities that won't leave you feeling like you're missing out. First off, take advantage of Dortmund's many free attractions. Stroll through the parks, admire the architecture, soak up the atmosphere of the city centre. Many museums offer free admission on certain days of the week, so plan your visit accordingly. When it comes to food, ditch the fancy restaurants and eat like a local. Grab a currywurst from a street vendor, indulge in a doner kebab, or pick up some fresh bread and cheese from the market for a delicious and affordable picnic lunch. And when it's time for a drink, skip the expensive cocktails and opt for a local beer. You won't regret it. Remember, the best experiences in life are often the simplest ones. Section 1. Dortmund, a city that gets under your skin. So there you have it, my friends, a whirlwind tour of Dortmund, my Dortmund. We've explored its gritty past, its vibrant present, its delicious food, its passionate people. We've wandered through parks, marveled at architecture, and raised a glass or two to good times and great company. But Dortmund is more than just a collection of sights and experiences. It's a feeling, an energy that stays with you long after you've left. It's the warmth of the people, the way they welcome you with open arms, the way they're fiercely proud of their city, even the way they complain about the weather. It's the smell of freshly baked bread wafting from a corner bakery, the sound of laughter echoing through a beer garden, the sight of thousands of fans cheering on their beloved Borussia Dortmund. It's a city that gets under your skin, that makes you feel alive, that reminds you that sometimes the most unexpected destinations hold the most rewarding experiences. It's a city that defies expectations, a city that's constantly evolving, a city that's full of surprises. Section 2. Your Dortmund adventure awaits. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your flight, and get ready to discover the magic of Dortmund for yourself. Explore its hidden alleyways, get lost in its museums, indulge in its culinary delights, and embrace the warmth of its people. Let Dortmund surprise you, inspire you, and leave you wanting more. This isn't your typical tourist destination. This is a city best explored with an open mind, a sense of adventure, and an empty stomach. Come hungry for experience, thirsty for knowledge, and ready to embrace the unexpected. Come discover the real Germany, the heart and soul of the Ruhr region, the hidden gem that is Dortmund. Your Dortmund adventure awaits.